right, well, hello everybody.
Hi.
So, this is our update to kind of give you guys an idea of what's been going on for us. We wanted to do this because we know that it might be hard for us to see some of you because of either time or energy or distance. So this was our idea to be able to reach out to a bunch of you all at once. So we're gonna do these. Maybe we'll try to do them every week. Some weeks it may be harder. This is gonna be a pretty weird week. Some weeks it'll be okay. Some weeks it may be just audio, depending on the video circumstances that I'm having. But yeah, I think our goal is to do this a little bit more. We've been doing videos for the baby. So we thought, we'll do some videos for the family and friends too. To kind of keep everybody in the loop. So this was our way to try to stay connected with everybody, even though things are getting kind of fast-paced and moving around a lot. So yeah, so that's kind of what we want to do. So I guess before we got into the other stuff, is there anything I might have missed in that, or?
I don't think so, but speaking of wanting to be connected, so I just wanted to ask what this process has been like for you since we lost your dad last year.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's fair. We've talked you and I have talked a little bit about that, and at the beginning, when we first found out and things like that, it was kind of bittersweet for me. I mean, obviously, I was very excited about the birth or upcoming birth of our child. But yeah, I definitely found myself wanting to, give him a call, or and I've still found myself wanting to do that. I've wanted to kind of reach out and say hey, what is the good fatherhood answer to this or that? But it's been I've had a lot of time to kind of think about and process how it is still special to me that he was able to do so much for me. So one way I think I've tried to connect to him in that way is I've tried to really make sure that lessons that he taught me, that I am really applying to myself, so I can try to give some of those lessons to our child as well. You probably heard me say a million times, if we have the time to do something, we have time to do it right. You've heard me say, my dad said that to me all the time because I wasn't really doing things right. But but things like that I've been holding on to, and it's made it, although bittersweet, it's made it a little bit easier to kind of figure out how I'm gonna and how we're gonna stay connected with him too. So that's been nice. But that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that, because it can be like the elephant in the room sometimes.
Right.
So it is kind of nice to still know that it's still really important, always will be, and it's going to be definitely one of those things to try to help our child get to know him, even though that's going to be weird abstractly to do for a while.
Yeah. She'll get it when she's a little older, I think.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see what happens. Cool.
Alright, so I wanted to give everybody a quick update on the baby. So, the baby's a girl, and her name is Emery. And right now, 24 weeks pregnant, which means we have 16 to go, roughly.
So crazy.
Yeah. So the app that I use compares them to fruits and vegetables and stuff. So right now, she is a cantaloupe, the orange melon. She is approximately 12 inches, which that's pretty big.
Yeah.
And weighs about 1.3 pounds. according to the app this week, her skin is becoming more opaque and her heart rate has slowed. So in the beginning, her heart rate was around 166, and the last 2 doctor visits I had, she's been around 150. She's developing a sleep-wake cycle, has eyebrows, eyelashes, and hair, but it doesn't have any pigment, so it's white right now. And the daily update, which I was saving to tell you till now.
Oh.
Her foot
Oh.
could fit onto a tea candle, which is like this big.
Wait, what is a tea candle?
It's like those little teeny candles. I have one in the other room. I'll show you after, but it's like maybe like this big.
What candle is that big? That's
A tea candle, little tiny tea-like candles.
oh, like the Beauty and the Beast one that was like dancing, the tall like kind
Oh
of.
no, I'll show you. It's like just a little tiny circle, like this.
Oh, those little guys. They're like
Yeah.
little discs.
Big. Yeah, the little discs.
So her feet,
Her
her
foot.
foot could fit. What? Okay, so this is my problem with this app that you're using. That's such a That's such a bizarre analogy or metaphor, rather. I mean, that's such a weird way to describe her size.
The other day they said her finger was the size of a coffee bean.
Like,
But who knows
when's the
which
last
finger?
time you saw a coffee bean? I have to literally
Maybe
now
like this
think.
big.
See, are they though?
Maybe. And
That's
which
the thing.
finger? I don't even know.
Yeah, now I have to laboriously in my head try to decipher the difference between a coffee bean, a lima bean, a black bean, a pinto. Okay, see, now I'm on beans. That's not the point of the video. Alright, so that app is absolutely bananas. But I guess it's cool.
But I like it.
You like it? I guess that's fine. So I guess that's alright.
Alright, so we're going to throw back to the beginning. For those of you that don't know, kind of how we found out that we were pregnant and how I told Jarrett. So it was in October, and so the week that we found out, actually, we had a negative pregnancy test on Sunday. And then during that week, there were 2 times where I felt really nauseous and sick from the food that my boss was making. So one of them was a little suspect to begin with because it was fish, and then the other one was pasta, some kind of pasta dish.
Yeah, and that's when I thought, like, oh, you might be pregnant, because that's a weird thing for you to say.
Mm-hmm.
Because you told me earlier in the week about the fish dish, and I was like, oh yeah, who's like microwaving fish? That's
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure in Russia people die for that. And but then you said like the pasta or lasagna one later in the week, and I was like, come on now, that's like literally like either you have completely betrayed your biology, or epigenetics or whatever, or you're pregnant.
Right.
So I remember saying that to you, like, you might be pregnant.
And I was like, no.
And so when did that? So yeah, then you took a test later on that week.
Yeah. So then that Friday of the same week, I took a test. I think it was after the second episode of being nauseous at food, and I took a
Right.
test, and it was positive. And I almost didn't even believe it. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I started kind of freaking out, and then I took a second one.
Right.
So I did this in the late afternoon. So Jarrett at this point only has a couple hours to get home from work. So I took 2 tests in that time. And then I was like, oh my gosh, well, it must be true. There's 2 of them. So then I started thinking of ways, how I was going to tell Jarrett that we were pregnant.
Which was interesting because this was a Friday afternoon, and and this was during football season, college football season, the only season that matters.
Go Cox.
And where we watch the Gamecock games every Saturday, and then usually doing so we're grilling out, or we're doing stuff like that. And so Friday we're usually gathering supplies for that, and I work right on top of a distributor And so I walked downstairs from my office and went into the store, and I texted you like, "What libation would you like?" And you paused for a really long time, and I had my phone open, waiting for your response, and I was getting anxious because I'm pretty sure the store owner like thought I was buying beer for a teenager or something. So I just grabbed something because you never really answered me, because now I know why.
Right.
Because you were trying not to give me the surprise, or surprise me, I mean.
Yeah.
And so I just bought something and came home, and then instantly I was like, "Hey, do you want to try this? This raspberry, really, tart raspberry beer that the store owner said that you would probably like." And you were like, "No. Here, first open this." And I was like, "Okay, that's weird." But yeah, you said like happy.
I said here, happy 5-month wedding anniversary, because we got married May 26th, and then it just so happened that the positive pregnancy test was on October 26th.
Right. And I was like, "What is this?" I was really confused because I didn't know if the 5-month mark was a big occasion that I just like didn't know about. So I was disappointed in myself that I didn't get you anything for this, because I was like, "Oh man, like I didn't." And I actually panicked a little bit, like, "Oh my gosh, like this was like, how like there's like the gold anniversary, the diamond, all that stuff." I was like, "Is 5 months mean something? Like it's like the Blue Jay anniversary or something? I don't know. Like there's gonna be a Blue Jay in the bag." So I opened it, and there was a really cool pair of booties in it. And I instantly was like, oh, all right. That is why you don't want the tart libation. And instantly made sense to me, and was a really cool way, I think, to kind of tell me. I thought it was pretty neat, and we had like the little booties up on our glass container out there for a while, so yeah. That was pretty creative. I thought it was nice. But you didn't have a lot of time to get that done. That's the crazy thing.
No, I didn't.
So like you were literally running around like that whole time, which was, I guess, part of the reason why you weren't answering me.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I was in a mad, frenzied panic, running around in Target, yelling at people selling juice and trying to find some kind of baby present and like sparkling grape juice.
That's right. I keep forgetting about that. You did get some sparkling grape juice too. So we had a sparkling grape juice toast. So that was pretty cool. It was pretty nice. I thought it was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had me feeling bad at first because I really thought there was something about the 5-month anniversary that I just didn't know. It's like I thought at least I would have seen this on a sitcom or something.
Right,
like
yeah.
a guy has missed the 5-month. I was like, nah, I never heard that. This can't be true. It wasn't on Perfect Strangers or Family Matters. So, all right, so cool. A little bit, I guess, going on a little bit is we just had the baby shower, or baby gender reveal.
Yep.
Jeez, all these baby things.
Yep.
It's all the same.
Baby parties.
Yeah, they're all the same thing over and over. So we had the gender reveal party, which I keep thinking was like last week, but apparently this was like a month ago. So that was really cool because we got to we played around with a lot of different ways to do the reveal. We wanted to do something different, and then we had to scale down what we did a lot because we if you haven't seen a video, we were live streaming a flame that burnt pink, and it was pretty tricky to get it done and get it to burn like pink and big enough so people could see it, but it was a fun process. We had our resident chemist from South Carolina, Denny and Kelly. Thank you for helping us figure that out. So that was really nice. But we didn't get to test the flame until the night before because the chemicals. It took me and Denny a while to figure out exactly which ones to get. We bought some backup ones too, and like the amounts and stuff like that. And I didn't get them until I think maybe Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday. And I didn't get to test them until Thursday. And so we had Denny and Kelly on FaceTime.
Yeah.
And we were all out there on the porch, and they were like, oh, a little bit more of this, a little bit less of that. And we did a bunch of trial runs. We did different containers, different amounts, all of that stuff. But it was nice. It was nice. They were very helpful for that. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of people helping us out with stuff. You know, we didn't have a lot of family help us out with stuff intentionally. Wanted you guys just to kind of relax. So that was nice. Madeline was here to kind of help pull some stuff together, last minute stuff, so that was really nice to kind of have her around as always. Jen let us use her really nice camera to actually film that. So that's really awesome too. She's also helping me figure out these videos and other videos and stuff too, so thanks. We had a bunch of people kind of like doing stuff here and there. But all in all, I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. So Jarrett was outside doing a lot of the cooking. We had Frogmore stew / low country boil, which is delicious. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's wonderful.
My brother will be happy that you called it Frogmore stew.
Yeah.
Which also thanks to him for all week long, he was helping me figure out portions and stuff. So that was really nice.
Yeah, so it's like a super fun meal. I think everybody enjoyed eating it too, because you get to eat it with your hands.
Yeah.
And you just like kind of toss it out on the table.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, it was really great. Things were like pretty cool and calm and nice on the inside, and you were hanging out on the outside with some people.
With some just random people,
yeah,
folks and stuff
people
like that.
just kind of seemed like trickled out to you on the outside.
No, it was nice. Yeah. You know, it was definitely a. We forgot to put the insert into the pot.
Oh.
So we were like, Papa John and I were out there scooping up shrimp, like with our hand and ladles, and Madeline was out there too, and we were trying to tip the pot, and I was like, I forgot to put the insert in, so it was pretty wacky. So I kept coming. That's why I kept coming in like so many times, because I forgot to put the insert in. So I had to
just like coming in to grab random kitchen utensils. I was like, what's going on out there?
And then I brought like that huge thing of shrimp later on. It was just a whole
it was
thing.
Good.
But it worked out. It was really nice.
Yep.
So, and then we got the baby room all together. So that stencil was a whole other video that we'll do later. But it turned out really nice. And pretty good. Last thing I guess maybe is that we just went to Bye Bye Baby.
Yes.
And looked at a really cool stroller infant car seat combination. A lot of other strollers too, so we're taking some notes, keeping our mind and expectations open for research, figuring that out. And but yeah, we saw some pretty cool ones there, I think.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, so it was kind of neat doing all that. It makes it feel more real.
Yeah.
And then we did the registry. We have registry done, and
it's on Amazon.
Baby showers in a couple months.
That's right. This baby is almost here.
I know.
So yeah, we'll keep keeping you guys updated on stuff through these videos. If you don't see us in person or on the phone and that type of stuff, yeah, I think that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, until the next video, we'll just keep you updated with our very ridiculous baby tracker app that's on your phone.
Oh yes.
And then we'll also keep you updated on everything else that's going on for us. Until then, see you later.
Bye. Thanks for watching.